This video is about training, particularly for other production staff. It may be considered an extension of the onboarding video from a course in production, with a closer look at some key areas of training. I've been in the animation industry in Vancouver for a decade now, and in that time, I've worked for 6 different studios and clients each. All of these studios do something slightly different from the others, so you don't want to make assumptions about what incoming production staff do or do not know. Andrew Hill reminds us in Be Quick But Don't Hurry the importance for setting a tone in the very early days of welcoming a new teammate. He says, quote, "Many managers expect their employees to know all the intricacies and nuances of their jobs from the day they start work. This is unrealistic and often results in hiring mediocre employees whose only real virtue is experience. Be patient, don't assume job skills, offer simple explanations, and insist on repetition so that good habits are ingrained." In the very first lesson of a course in production 4 years ago now, I stated that one of production's core responsibilities is to deliver the show at the standard of the studio via the means of the studio. Therefore, training should focus on what is going out the door when, i.e. the schedule, and how you are getting it out the door. If we don't deliver our content at key stages, we don't get paid. Another key thing is who's who on your team. Sometimes roles and departments are defined slightly differently at each studio. Our shows are a team effort, and it is important to know quickly who our key stakeholders are at any given stage of production. Review cycles for a given department varies widely from show to show, even at the same studio, and particularly if you're going from 2D to 3D. You should specify what your show does when training someone on a given department. Remember as well that different studios have their own quirks. Shot funneling, look dev or texture and surfacing, and matte painting are often departments that can really vary depending on the studio. Some quirks are really specific. For example, Mainframe in Vancouver calls facial rigging twitch very frequently, which no other studio I have worked at in the city does. Training someone is a reflection of your own skills, leadership, and commitment to your show and studio. As I said in another video in a course in production, we never want to give away our problems or send our artists off to another line with bad habits. Within each show, we are contributing to a greater studio culture. And so production must, in my opinion, set a good example for our teams as an integral part of our production duties and responsibilities. Andrew Hill quotes John Wooden in Be Quick But Don't Hurry saying, quote, "No written word, no spoken plea can teach our youth what they should be, nor all the books on all the shelves. It's what teachers are themselves."